Okay, that's what's left of the melons. We left them up here to give this here bed some shade. You know, utilize everything in your favor. Creature of opportunities is what we need to be. So this is Green Acres coming up. You can see it right there. See it right there? And then it's here. Anyway, so if Momo doesn't trample it. Hello, Mo. Anyways, today is the 25th of August, Friday, 60 degrees, a high of 73 or something like that, not very much. And it's, I think it's time to get some more brassicas planted in the other garden. We have the red acres here. You can see that they're coming up. All right, you can see them. They're all along here. I do believe this is Copenhagen cabbage. It was planted on the same day as this, 8/19. So I need to write that on there better. So these two beds were planted together, I know that for sure. So here's our cantaloupes. They've slowed up real slow. We have another one pinched down there. Look how that thing's pinched in that wire. That is incredible. Anyway, so I'm gonna put socks on the ones outside so they don't fall off there and bust and roll down the hill. All those bad watermelons I threw down here, and the deer ate them, which is good. I know they love watermelon. You know, if a guy was an outlaw out in the woods, he could just take a bunch of watermelon out there and smash it up in a pile, and the deer would come to it because they can smell it for a long ways. I'm not saying that's a good thing to do, because I wouldn't do it myself. All right, here's my bok choy. It's coming up all over the place. Brassicas have a distinctive leaf shape. It's shaped like a heart, kind of like, right? This is bok choy, and it's planted all along through here. We're going to thin it out to about 6 inches apart. Bok choy come up pretty fast. So I'm glad I got these beds planted when it was still warm. So everybody's slowed down a little bit because of this cool weather, which is okay. Your gardens do much better in cooler weather, you know, up in the 70s and 90s. Look what happened to my beans last night. There was a whole herd of deer came through here. There was a nice 3-point buck that was here. He probably made, but that's okay, because look, I was wanting to harvest these anyways. And look, they're ready. I mean, I think they're done. They're not as big as the limas that you would see in the store, but they're good enough. And these, you can see these are yellow, so it's going to make it easier for me to pick them. So that's an advantage we had, right? With the deer coming and eating. It's unmistakably, with no doubt, better without the deer coming and ravaging your crops, but it just makes it easier for me, see? And I don't know how many more are going to grow, but we were planning on pulling these out in September, 1st of September anyway, so got a few tomatoes today. It's enough to I'm going to make a tomato and cucumber salad with some onions. Asparagus is still doing well. It's exploding, it looks like to me. Let's see if we can find some. Oh, hey, look at this shoot right here. I'll eat that. Yeah, there's some seeds down there. There's one right there. When they turn red, we'll pull them. I'm gonna learn how to grow from seed. There's some more over here. There's some down in here. Yeah, we're gonna learn how to do that. I'll do the research. They come and fed on these green beans. Uh-oh, we have a dead bumblebee. Poor guy. wonder what killed him. I can't see him. There he is. Yeah, so we didn't spray any of this, so I'm going to attribute it to that. So we're not going to worry about this bed. We're going to plant garlic in this bed on the first. So we do have beds that we're going to be growing garlic in. I have 2 of these round ones up there that we're going to grow garlic in. We got onions in the other 2, and it's coming up. Except for that one, I'm not sure what's going on there. I just have to keep replanting until we see what happens with the chart, what the chart says and all that. So here's this. Huh. Poke salad Annie right there. Yeah, looks okay. Our bok choy is up. Yes, I'm happy. Our red acre is coming up. Let's see what time, when did we plant those? Because we planted those others on the 19th, so it's only the 25th. So let's see. It should be right here. Oh yeah, these are on the 19th, and they're already coming up. Those are probably coming up over there. Yeah, they're already coming up, which is nice. Yeah, these were planted on the 9th. Yeah, they're coming up. Oh yeah, I see some. They're popping up. Fantastic. All right, we're looking good. Beautiful day today. Like I said, it's 60 degrees, high of 70. Right now it's 60. It's 25th of August. It's Friday, and it's a waning gibbous moon. 25 days to the next full moon. Get all that information on your phone if you have an app, the weather app. Anyway, so no big deal to any of this stuff. It's all pretty straightforward. Do your research, follow the guidelines. You will have crops fail, but you learn why, and then you move forward. So, see, I see the purslane coming up right here. That's purslane, I'm pretty sure. I've eaten it. It didn't kill me. I got potatoes. Look at those volunteer tomatoes over there coming up right there. Hard to see through the fence, but we do have some potatoes coming up in there too. Look like I wiped out the... I hope I didn't kill any bees yesterday. I was doing the research after I sprayed, and it said, yeah, neem oil, if you spray it right on the bee, it'll kill it, or can kill it, potentially. So, and then we have red acre cabbage coming up right here, planted on the 10th. It's an heirloom, 70, 90 days to harvest, and 85% germination rate. So it looks like we did pretty good. We don't want to start pulling these out too soon, because I want to be selective of the ones after they get about 3 inches tall. I want to get them. These are potatoes right here. Anything on the outside the deer ate, which is unfortunate. So we may end up dedicating this bed right here in the spring to potatoes, because it seems like we have better luck with our potatoes here. There's Sophie again, looking for some more pets. She's such a pretty cat. She's so beautiful. She had 6 kittens, so that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted her to have kittens, and no, she had 5 kittens, I'm sorry. So we kept 4, gave 1 away to Lisa, our helper, and See, I broke the top off of that potato yesterday. That bums me out. Yeah. I don't believe those are potatoes right there. I don't know what they are. It might be some kind of a nightshade. Anyways, look at these peppers. Look how they're doing. Look at that. So it's time for me to collect these chili peppers. I tried one this morning, and yes, it's chili pepper, and yes, it is hot. And that was just biting off the tip of one of these right here. So, yeah. So we have two of those growing, and I'd be able to. And what I'll do with these is I'll dry them, and then I'll chop them up and put them in a Ziploc bag, and then I'll put a little inert gas in there to keep the bugs out of them. It'll last 25 years. Yeah, CO2 is what you really want to use, but it's so expensive. So you can use, I have a trimix in there, out there that I use on my welder that I'll be using for that. I've bagged up a lot of stuff from years past. Cucumber chips with garlic, they are so good. You dry them, and then look at this guy. This guy right here. So what I'll do this winter when these guys begin to fade is I'll trim them back, and then I'll take them into and so I'll be selective. This is a big producer. This one's a big producer. This is a yellow bell. You like that yellow bell? And then looks like a lot of these are going to be big producers. So what we'll do with these sweet peppers like these are sweet peppers right here. Yeah, see, and see how beautiful they are? I love that color. And then see, these even got scalded. Look at that. This yellow bell pepper. Yeah. Now this guy isn't really a big producer. He's got some on him, but he's not a producer. And we'll see as the year continues and matures how things go. But the ones that aren't producing a lot, we won't be trying to save those guys. I don't think we're going to try to treat the tomatoes like perennials either. Some of these like these down on this end. They have a very, very good tomatoey flavor. But these guys down here on this cherry, they just taste foul. Don't know why. Okay. Uh-oh. There they are. I set my bag down somewhere. Yeah, it's after 9. I got a late start this morning. I slept in till 6:15 this morning. It was man, I didn't like the looks of that. Yeah, see there. Yuck. They don't have that good sweet tomato taste. They're just, I don't know what they are, what it is with them. Anyway, so this Armenian cucumber comes off of this plant right here. So if you follow that stem, he comes down here. You see him with the leaves. I trimmed a lot of leaves off this yesterday and then sprayed it with neem oil. And then it comes down, and then so it's this one right here. So I think this is a separate one. Looks like there's 3 of them in there, right close together. So they don't need to be that close together. But I do that, and I mean to cut one of them out, and then I forget after they get mature. So this guy's going to go to seed. So any of the folks that come off of this plant right here there's probably not going to be a lot of them come off of here, because see, here's the stem here. So this comes off of that plant, this stem. You follow it up here, comes up here, you wiggle it, this is it here. And then that's the end of it right up there. So we're not worried about it. We're going to let it go to seed. It's going to quit producing. And how'd this guy get on there? He came from way over there. Anyway, so here we are. I just love growing things. You know, I simply love doing it. So this one, where does it come from? It comes off of this vine. So this one here, follow it up to the vine. It comes on this vine right here. And then you follow it over and it goes up here and goes to this vine. And then this vine goes down to here. So these will start producing. This vine right here is going to stop producing. I want that to go to seed. I want those seeds for next year. I love those. There's a bee. Looking kind of sluggish this morning. I hope it's not because of the neem oil. Usually, you know, the best time to spray is real early in the morning before the bees are out, before it gets light. Yeah, look at the aphids. So they should be knocked out, yeah. Well, not all of them. You just take your finger and you go like this, and you rub it across, and if they leave a wet spot, that means they're still active. And so, no, I don't think they're active. I think they're dead. Ah, feels wet right there. So you can tell when you rub your finger across there if it's wet. If it feels wet when you do it, that means they're probably still alive, sucking sap. The sap suckers. The sap suckers that they are. We don't have much more time on this bed here either. They're starting to get really infested with aphids really bad, and we've harvested a lot of cucumbers out of this bed, so giving them away to people. Some people don't care about vegetables, and some people would rather buy store-bought potatoes, or vegetables, excuse me. They would rather buy store-bought vegetables than buy them out of the garden, because and commercial companies go, you notice how much bigger and better color and everything that these are, but these here got better flavor. Those commercial grown ones, see, this is another problem with not getting enough pollination. But so yeah, we could pick some of these. There's a big one hanging down there. We want to pick him pretty soon, as soon as he swells up a little bit. Anyway, so, and this fella, so as soon as we, why are you curled up like that, Mr. Leaf? Well, there's no aphids in there. He just curled up. I don't know why. Sometimes they say it's because they, because they're not getting enough water, and so they'll kind of curl up to save moisture from evaporation. Anyway, so yeah, it won't be long. I'll be pulling these out because I want to go ahead and get my brassicas lettuce and stuff planted in here. And the same over here, and I won't take any of these out, but I am going to plant, like tomorrow, I'll plant here and here, about 18 to 24 inches apart for those cabbages. And we'll get all those planted. We do love cabbage, so we'll be eating that. Okay, I got one bed up on the upper garden up there that we planted onions and have not popped up yet, but they got another 6 days, I think. All right, thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.